Shalom. All praise to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to you, brother, for pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Alright, this video here is she's my mind, my everything, my latest, my greatest inspiration. Alright. So this she that I'm talking about here is going to be wisdom. Okay, wisdom should have your heart, wisdom should have your mind, wisdom should be your everything. Wisdom will be your latest, your up to date, your most recent. You must update your resume on a regular. Okay, your latest and your greatest inspiration. Okay, because through wisdom is how we gain peace, it's how we gain knowledge, it's how we gain understanding, it's how we gain access to the Father. Okay, it's through the wisdom. Okay, and it starts with the fear of the Lord, the fear of Yahweh Shemel Shai. But when I was thinking about wisdom, I thought about, this is actually one of my favorite songs of all time, and my most favorite song by the late singer Teddy Pendergrass is "You're My Latest, My Greatest Inspiration." Now, of course, we know that he was talking about a woman, and we know according to the scriptures that the wisdom is character personified as a woman. We know, but and so I was just thinking about the lyrics, and I said, let me just look up the lyrics and just read them, because it's a difference between when you sing them or when you say them and when you read them. It resonates with you even more when you actually read these lyrics to these songs. Okay, so I got it pulled up here on the screen here. It says, "You're my latest, my greatest inspiration." Now, first verse says, "I've been so many places. I've seen so many things, but none quite as lovely as you." Which is very true. When we out in this world, we going throughout our daily lives, going through throughout the earth, maybe traveling different cities, different towns, whatever you got going on. You've been to many places. You've been to different, to different beliefs, different sects, different understandings, different philosophies. You've been to all kind of different things. You've seen so many things, okay, but none quite as lovely as you, as this wisdom here of this truth. No other philosophy is as lovely, is as soothing, and is as beautiful as this truth, okay, as the true wisdom of true understanding of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, it says more beautiful than the Mona Lisa, and that particular painting is based on the world standards is one of the most beautiful paintings in the world. That type of shit there. Okay, and it says worth more than gold, and my eyes have the pleasure to behold. Okay, and we know that wisdom is worth more than gold. All right, so I'm gonna grab a couple scriptures on that. Let's see. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16. "How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver." All right. Like I said, just proving a point of showing you that wisdom is better than gold, because when you think about it, okay, you could have riches or you could have wisdom. Okay, if you have riches, with no wisdom, or if you have riches and lack wisdom, then you cannot maintain or keep those riches. Okay, you may not have riches, but you have wisdom. But in having the wisdom, you'll have you have the wisdom to know how to gain riches, and you'll know how to keep and maintain them. All right, you'll know how to serve the Lord while having riches if you have wisdom. That's why it's the most important. It's more important than those riches. All right. Let me get this here. This is Proverbs 8 and 11. "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Okay, this is why nothing that you can gain on this earth is to be compared with wisdom, because wisdom is the greatest thing that you can gain. Okay, and it is a gift from the Lord. It's a good gift from Yahweh Shema Shai. That's the only way that you can obtain wisdom. All right, I'm gonna grab one more, and then we'll get back to the lyrics. This is Job chapter 28, verse 12. It says, "But where shall wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? Man knoweth not the price thereof, neither is it found in the land of the living. The depth saith, it is not in me, and the sea saith, it is not with me. It cannot be gotten for gold, neither shall silver be weighed for the price thereof." So you can't pay for wisdom. You can't exchange gold for wisdom. You can't exchange silver for wisdom. You can't exchange Federal Reserve notes for wisdom. You can't exchange yuans for wisdom. You can't exchange rubles for wisdom. You cannot exchange euros for wisdom. All right, no type of you can't give, even if you have natural resources. You can't exchange it for wisdom. The only way you can gain wisdom is if it is given unto you through the Lord. That's it. Okay. It cannot be valued with the gold of Ophir, with the precious onyx or the sapphire. The gold and the crystal cannot equal it, and the exchange of it shall not be for jewels of fine gold. No mention shall be made of coral or of pearls, for the price of wisdom is above rubies. The topaz of Ethiopia shall not equal it, neither shall it be valued with pure gold. Okay, you cannot put a price on wisdom. You see, this is why I entitled it, she's my world, my everything, my latest, my greatest inspiration. All right, she's everything. Okay, and you can't put a price on it, no matter what you do. All right, let's see where I left off. Okay, and then it gets to the hook where it says, "You're my latest and my greatest, my latest, my greatest inspiration." All right, things never looked clearer, peace within never felt nearer. All right, it says things never looked clearer, peace within never felt nearer. All right, let's grab this here. It says things never looked clearer. What is that? What is that talking about? This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 18. "I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment." Okay, all those impurities, all those things have been cut off by being tried in the fire, and that's us. You know, with the hopefully elect, that's the elect. Okay, "that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear." All those times we went off worshiping idols, all those different things, okay, shall not be seen. Okay, it'll be found with no, without fault, without blameless. "And anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see." That eye salve is that ointment to clear up your sight. Okay, that you can see clearly, so that nothing is blinding you. All right, and it says things never looked clearer, peace within never felt nearer. So let's get that Romans chapter 13, verse 11, because it says peace within never felt nearer. Okay, this is Romans 13 and 11. "And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep." We just talked about that eye salve too. You gotta wake up with that ointment in your eye so you can see. "For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." All right, so peace within never felt nearer. And salvation and peace go hand in hand. They're synonymous. Okay? Salvation and peace are synonymous. All right. Let's see. Then it says, my burden is gone. It's turned to a song. Tender as a baby's touch, I needed you oh so much. At last, my load is so light. All right. So what did Yahushua say? Let's grab that real quick. It's Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. It says, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Rest, peace, and salvation are all synonymous. Rest, peace, and salvation. Okay? Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. All right. So think about that. We're burdened every day with the cares of the world or the woes of this world that, that we're dealing with on a daily basis. But we have peace in this truth. Okay. So really, honestly, if you just focus on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and just your day-to-day job of what you're supposed to be doing, your walk, your manner of conduct in this life, how we're supposed to be in this thing, because this truth is first and foremost, above all. You don't make room for this truth. You don't revolve your world, this truth, around your life. This truth, your life revolves around this truth, okay? Because it comes first and foremost. Alright. You know how you have your job and you make time or you make do with these different things like that? No, this truth, you revolve everything around it. Alright. Then he goes on to say, you're my latest. Tell me, tell you, you're my greatest, my latest, my greatest inspiration. I plan to give you all that I have. Hey, give 144% in this thing. Give you all that you got. Okay, especially since we in these times now, we're coming to the end of this thing. Foot need to be all the way down to the floor. Okay, no letting up. I plan to give you all that I have. I'll be everything you think I am. You make life a joy to live. Yes, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm thankful just to know you. Okay, just to know this truth. It puts you, you're highly blessed. You're highly, great. Okay, just to know this thing. Because think about it, the majority of the people do not know the things that we know. Do not understand the things that we understand. Do not see the things that we see. All right. Then he says, I've been so many places, I've seen so many things, but none quite as delectable as you. More beautiful than the Mona Lisa, worth more than gold, and my eyes have the pleasure just to behold. Okay, we are such a pleasure just to behold, just to be a witness of this truth, just to see it. All right, I want to look up that word delectable. Delectable, a food or drink. It says delicious. Handmade, delectable handmade chocolates. Extremely beautiful or attractive. Let's see. Highly pleasing, delightful, delectable melody, delicious meal. Meaning it's something great, beautiful, attractive, pleasing, is great things. All right. You're my latest, my greatest inspiration. I'm gonna skip down some. It says you keep just lifting. So like you keep on lifting me up now, higher, higher. You inspire me, and that's in the truth we're separated. We're holy. Okay, we come out of the world. We vibrate on a higher level than the people of the world. Okay, so and the more wisdom you gain, the higher you are. Okay. But I want to grab some other scriptures too real quick. Let's see. This is Sirach chapter 19 verse 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love. Okay? The fear of the Lord. It all starts with the fear of the Lord. That's what it all starts with. Because if you have no fear of the Lord, why would he give you his secrets? If you don't fear him, why would he instruct you? Okay? It all starts with that fear. That's that main thing you need. And most of the world does not fear. But he's going to put the fear in them. All right? The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life. Okay? This word, this truth, this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding is the doctrine of life. This is how you live. And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom, and in all wisdom is the performance of the law and the knowledge of his omnipotency. Okay? So we must fear him. It all starts with the fear. Is that fear will bring wisdom, that fear will bring knowledge, and that fear will bring understanding. Okay? If he wills it, he wants to give it to you. Okay? And it's the doctrine of life. This is how you live. He gives us instructions on the proper ways to live, the proper ways to handle the earth, the proper ways to do things, the proper ways to be with each other. Okay, to interact with each other. This is Sirach chapter 18 verse 27. A wise man will fear in everything. Okay? You fear the Lord. You fear in everything. You'll constantly be watching. Your head is on a swivel. Don't mean that you're scared, like, I'm scared. They don't mean that. It means that you're constantly watching. You try not to be deceived about things. Okay? And in the day of sinning, he will beware of offense. So when you go off, you'll realize that you go off, because that's the first step to repentance, is acknowledging your sin, acknowledging that you off, acknowledge that you messing up. Okay? And then you turn back to Yahweh Shem Shai and ask for forgiveness and try not to do that anymore. Simple as that. And offend less. But a fool will not observe time. Every man of understanding knoweth wisdom, and will give praise unto him that found her. They that were of understanding in sayings became also wise themselves, and poured forth exquisite parables. Each one teach one. When you become wise, you pour out your parables. You teach. Okay? Verse 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. All right? Because your lust in this world will have you going off. Your lust in this world is contrary to Yahweh Shem Shai. Your lust will get you destroyed. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee. Okay? Like I said, if you give it up, you give into those lusts, hey, you're going to destroy yourself. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to grab this scripture here now that I think about it. It's going to Sirach the 14th chapter, I think. mistaken. Yeah. Okay. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked is dried up his soul. Okay. You got to be satisfied with whatever portion that the Lord gives you. Don't try to do more than what. Okay. Don't try to do more than what you can do. And don't try to do less than what you can do. You got to find that happy medium. Okay? You got to find your niche. What is your lot? Because remember, when that servant gave out those talents, Psalm 10, Psalm 5, Psalm 4, 3, 2, on down to 1. Okay? Everyone doesn't have the same amount. All right? But you take what you get and you work with it. You flip it. You come back with more. Okay? But be satisfied with your portion. All right? So let me get this here, since I kind of hit on that. Get that 1 Timothy 6:6, I believe. Yep. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. Okay, so if you content with what you have, it's great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. All right, so if you got food on your table, clothes on your back, and a place to stay, be good. Okay, let enough be enough. All right, be content with what you got. All right, quit wanting so much more, because you don't realize what more actually entails. What more is required of you the more that you have. Okay? But they that will be rich fall into temptations. More money, more problems, like they say. Okay? The more money you have, the more temptation that you have. That's why, I ain't got much, but hey, where I'm at now, man, I'm cool. I don't want a whole lot, because I don't like a whole lot of responsibility. That's one thing I don't like. Okay, don't put all that on me. Don't be coming to me with all that extra stuff. I like to come, do what I need to do, and that's it. All right. And when I say that, I'm not talking about like with the brother. I'm talking about like in the world, in worldly things. All right. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. The more money you have, the more temptation you have. The more you'll want to, keep for yourself. The more you'll want to delve more into carnal things. The more you'll want to just buy different stuff. The more you'll want to just do them. That spirit easily can creep up on you. And that's why I say, man, keep that far from me, But, the Lord has a portion, that may not be my portion. But look, there are portions, brothers that have a certain portion where they have been given, a great amount more, and they still doing the work. You know what I'm saying? But that's their portion that the Lord has given. That's their particular lot, okay? Everyone has a different lot. Everyone has a different portion. So you take whatever lot has been given to you and you flip it. That's my favorite thing. You flip it. Whatever was given you, if you was given one, flip that thing into two. If you was given, basically in the end, you want to increase. You don't want to decrease, and you don't want to be the same. Okay? You don't want to be lukewarm. You don't want to be stagnant. Because stagnant water, that's a funky ass water. That's why flies and mosquitoes and all kind of stuff like that gathers around stagnant water. This is why you don't want to be lukewarm. You don't want to be stagnant. All right. For the love of money is the root of all evil. That's the favorite. That's the one of the favorite sayings in the world. Where the world says, "For money is the root of all evil." No, the love of money is the root of all evil. All right. But continue on. Which while some coveted after, what's that covetousness? Okay, not being content with what was given unto you. And see, wisdom will teach you that. They have erred from the faith and pierce themselves through with many sorrows. All right. So you coveting and lusting after money or lusting after whatever that's not yours. Hey, you're going to pierce yourself through with many sorrows. More money, more problems. More sorrows come with that. All right. Just live a simple life. That's as easy as I can put it. Just be simple. All right. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 24. Great men and judges and potentates shall be honored. Yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth the Lord. Let me look at that word real quick. Potentate. A monarch or ruler, especially in an autocratic one. Let's see what this says. Oh, okay. All right. Great men and judges, basically going into a type of ruler, a monarch or a great ruler. Okay. Great men and judges and potentates shall be honored. Yet is there none of them greater than he that feareth the Lord. Why? Because he that feareth the Lord has wisdom. Okay? You could be a great ruler, but if you don't have wisdom, you're going to lose. Meaning you're going to lose your kingdom, you're going to lose your life fucking around with you. And you're going to end up getting a lot of people killed within that because you're going to make terrible decisions. All right? But he that fear the Lord, this is where that wisdom comes in at. That wisdom must be your world, your everything, your latest and your greatest inspiration. All right. Now, let's get stay in Sirach, and I'm gonna move to chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 11. Wisdom exalteth her children, and layeth hold of them that seek her. He that loveth her loveth life. If you love wisdom, you love life. If you despise wisdom, you hate life. You despise life. All right. And they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy. This is the time to get it. All right. The doors are closing. You got to get it now. He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless. They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One, and them that love her, the Lord doeth. The Lord doeth love. It's like whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. Hold on to her for dear life. Okay. Verse 17. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. Okay. The whole point of discipline. Discipline. All right. This is paramount. Discipline is paramount. Okay. You have to have discipline. You have to have order. You have to have structure. You can't be a wild bull. You can't be a beast in this thing. Okay. You must have discipline. So she'll try you. Okay. Bring hell on your life. And probably just about all of us probably have a story of, when they came into this truth, what all they experienced, what all they went through. I can tell you, I went through some of my lowest points I've ever been in my life. Okay. Never been lower, at that low before, but, and then, once she does that, she builds you up. Verse 18. Then will she return to the straight way. Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. It's all It's all part of it, man. It's all part of it. Hey, you gotta endure, okay? Because we understand what's to come. You know what the end result is, okay? So you gotta once she gets through trying you, testing you, seeing if you're worthy, then these secrets come, and then you must hold on to those secrets. When I say hold on, I mean hold to those secrets. All right. You know, and you must live this life. You must walk this walk. You must walk that straight path. All right. But if he go wrong, I mean, if you fall off, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruin. All right. So if you fall off, she'll leave you, and then you'll be left to your own destruction. Okay. This is Sirach chapter 6, verse 18. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. Okay? This is why it's important. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. Okay? We're getting close to that time. Okay, that time of the harvest is coming. And what is the harvest? The end of the world. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding shall not remain with her. This is why most of the people can't get it, because they're without understanding, because the Lord has he's blocked it from them. She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from him ere it be long. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. That's why I just said most of the people, most of the world can't get it. Even if they try, they can't get it because the Lord has blocked them, because she's not manifest to most of the people. Okay? Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel. And put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain. Be in bondage unto wisdom. Okay, this is how important it is. Okay, not to the woman, but unto wisdom. Put yourself into bondage unto her. Make yourself a servant unto her. Because remember, the first step to achieving it is the fear of the Lord. Okay, because you're being in bondage unto the Lord. In righteousness on the right hand side. All right, and put thy feet into her fetters, and thy neck into her chain. Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Come unto her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. Look for her, find her, search her out, run to and fro in this earth, find her. Okay, but you first find her by fearing the Lord. Okay, and seek her out. That's what we need. That's what we should be doing. Seeking out this wisdom and holding on to it. But it says, search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go. This is why I said, be in bondage unto her. Put them chains around her. Lock her down. Clank, clank. All right. For at the last thou shalt find her rest, and that shall be turned into thy joy. Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory. Okay, see, people look at being in bondage as something terrible or something bad, but being in bondage to Yahweh Shem Shai, or in bondage to this wisdom, is a strong defense and a robe of glory. Okay. For there is a golden ornament upon her, and her bands are a purple lace. What is purple? A representation of royalty. Okay, so you're gonna be laced up. You're gonna be tricked out. Okay, shit, he gonna make you look good with that gold ornament and then purple lace. Okay, thou shalt put her on as a robe of honor, and shalt put her about thee as a crown of glory. Okay, she is my world, my everything, my latest, my greatest inspiration. That's how important this wisdom is. All right, call Lord Yahweh Shem Al Shai, Bashim Rakakodash. Hope we edified. Shalom.